What's up? And welcome back. Very exciting video today. Opening a Final Fantasy Chocobo Bundle. I've had this for a couple months now. I picked it up at 140 plus tax. A little cheaper than I thought. I thought I'd got it a bit more expensive, but 140, not too bad. I don't know what the current rate is on TCG Player, what these are going for, but I'll put the price over here-ish somewhere, or maybe over here-ish. I don't know. Figure it out. But similar to the Avatar Commander Bundle, there is some guaranteed value in this, with the Birds of Paradise coming in at $10, and then best case is Snapcaster and Cloud, I believe, at $250, and then worst case is Barrett and Stiltskin coming in at a ripe 34, which would be a horrible situation. Let's open this up, get into it, and see what we get. As a reminder, right now in the lead with this four-part series is the Avatar Commander bundle. We ended up pulling in the Deflecting SWAT, the Walls of Ba Sing Se, and the Worldly Tutor, along with Zuko Firebending Master. That came out to be a plus $55 after cost, and then the other two cards, which I have here, which were the best cards from the other two pulls, was Venom King in Black and Wistfulness, coming in both around $28. So, getting into it, I do like the box here. It's kind of cool. Got a little spin down counter here, match my Avatar one. And I'm going to pull this stuff out, and nothing in there. Cool. Alright, so this is the good pack. We will open that last. I'll put it up here. Some sort of fancy display. That's the Birds of Paradise that I was talking about. That's the $10. It's got the... Does it have the Chocobo track foil? It just has some weird foiling with those little islandy things or floating things. So there's some treatment to it. Just specific things are foiled, not the Chocobo track foiling. But there are little things like his goggles, his necklace, looks like the jewelry and stuff. But we'll put that over here. I don't think there's any other cards in there. Oh, and I forgot about these. The Destined Black Mage. Open these. These are two of the display scenes. I have no idea what these are from a cost perspective. I forgot about these and didn't look them up, but I think there's two in here. So we'll open those up. I will put the prices on here. The Black Mage, since I already ruined the surprise. We wasted the good surprise on you. I'll put up the price for that, and then we'll open that and find what other card, if there is another one behind it. And then we'll just go through these booster packs here, see what we get, and go from there. So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You guys skipping that? You getting it? Right now I have a bundle, pizza box that I'm getting. I'll probably go see if I can score a collector box somewhere. Maybe a play box or two. All depends on cost, as well as how crypto's doing. We got Hero. Let's see if this is the foil. So yeah, this is another Japanese style or Japanese packs. So we got Raban, Bull of Alamigo. I haven't seen that one. Emperor, Evil Awakening, Gladiolus, Amikta, and Quistis. I'm terrible with pronouncing these names. Put those there and put the commons over here. So nothing really in that pack. But pull tab. Much better. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know how much I'm going to actually go into that. Ooh, Sephiroth, the Old Soldier. This is a good one. Happy to get this one. I haven't opened any real big Final Fantasy packs, so put Sephiroth over here because that's a good score. Side quests, Gladiolus again. Wow, those are two of the four uncommons that we got with the last pack, but Sephiroth is a good hit. I don't know the price off the top of my head. I will put up the price again, either over here, or across the top, whatever. We'll see how I feel when I get to the editing. Oh, yeah, full tab. From what I've heard, the prices, even from a distributor or a store cost, wholesale cost, is one of the highest that they've ever had. So prices are already just high in general. So we'll see how things settle down. Vanille, and this is good to flip, which is kind of cool. Ragnarok, put that over there, and then summon Brynhilde. I can't remember if the summons are any good. Fang, I think that works out. These two actually line up here, which is cool that we got both these in the same pack. One's foil, one's not, but that's cool. So I'll actually put that over here because I think that's interesting. Phantom Train, Fire Magic, and then the commons. There's nothing big common-wise. Sid used to have some value. I think he's down to like a couple bucks now, especially also depending on which Sid you get. But I don't think there's any other decent uncommons. I can't remember, honestly. Again, I didn't do a ton of research before I opened this up. Art card. Sometimes people freak out if you don't show those. Anyway, up to a whole 4 subscribers. Go me, right? Cool to get some Battle at the Bridge. Again, value-wise, not sure on this. So it's just an uncommon, so probably not too big. Kuja is the rare. Phoenix Down. Sorcerer Schemes. Thieves' Knife. And onto the commons, which, again, there's pretty sure no value. Trying to bust through this a little bit faster. So, if you guys listened or stuck through my last video, you probably heard me complaining about Xfinity. I guess an overall question for the folks listening up, because I think I know the answer, but when I'm getting told this by Xfinity, I don't really believe it. A double rare pack from a speed test, right? If you pay for 2 gigs, right, for internet speed, what would you anticipate the a speed test to be from either your wireless or the wired connection port on the back of the modem? So I've heard different things, but I can tell you that even with the 5 gigahertz or megahertz, whatever the hertz is, wireless for a 5G connection with my phone, I'm still not even pulling a gig, which supposedly it's supposed to be the fastest, with the back being limited to 1 gig. But again, Dion, Bahamut's Dominant. Warden of Light, another double rare pack. Lionheart, Zidane, Poison the Waters, and Adventures in the Commons. But yeah, I talked to Xfinity, they're like, oh yeah, speed tests are never that good, but I don't know. I have some friends that sent me speed tests of their networks, and they're showing over 2K on theirs, and I can't even get to 1,000. Some cases I'm in 300 or 400 for a speed test, which again does not sound like it's working, but the tech and the people on the phone for Xfinity assure me that that is accurate and that I'm really getting what do we get here? This is Master Zandi with the Venzer Shaper Savant. This is a rare. Not sure on value. Again, if there is some value, I will put it in some crazy place on here for fun and excitement. But that's the second. Ooh, and a traveling chocobo. So another mythic. So that was a decent pack with a traveling chocobo and mythic and that Master Zondi or Zonde or whatever. So yeah, let me know on a whole speed test thing. I'm pretty sure I know the answer. And I tried a couple different of the speed test sites, including Xfinity's, which all couldn't even get me over 1K with any of the connection points. And my house, no one's home at my house, and so that's always an excuse. Well, how many devices do you have connected and going? Source versus schemes, and it's like, well, it's just me at home, so I'm not doing anything super crazy at the moment. Rare, uncommon, Clash of Icons, the Emperor, Cactar, Prima Vista, Random Encounter, and the Adventurer's Airship. So chugging along here, just 2 more packs to go until we get into the fun stuff. And so let's see what we got here. Get the hero token, Summon Veneer, Van, Aspiring Sky Pirate. So a lot of these full art. Another double rare with Cypher, Judge, Chocobo Racetrack, Eject, and the commons. Alright, last pack, then we'll get into the promo cards, and then the 2 promos, and then the Chocobo booster. So Hero, Full Art Plains, Namazu Trader, the Earth Crystal. The crystals, I think, hold some value. Exdeath, Void Warlock, Final Days, The Final Days, Queen Brawny, Delivery Mogul, and the rest are commons. Alright, so let's open these up for see. I think there's 2 scene art cards, so we know one is first the Destined Black Mage. I don't know what that is. I'll put the value up again, in case people just skip to the end to see what the summary and what the good things, I guess, overall that I got. So open this up. Don't need that. So we got Destined Black Mage, which it's cool looking. I like the art. I guess there's only one with the scene art, so we'll throw that, and then it looks like it's just full art, plains, islands, swamp, mountain, forest. So I'm going to go crazy here and open up the Paradise Chocobo. I'm going to open it up anyway. Why do my cards always do that? It's like there's some sort of strong breeze in my office or whatever. Okay, I just give up on that at the moment. I think it's just the one, the Paradise Chocobo, but I'll check. I can't remember. I haven't seen one of these box openings in a bit. So we get the Paradise Foil Chocobo, and then it's just full art foil lands. So plains, 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 island, 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 swamp, 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 mountain, 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 forest, 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 and a wastes. So that's cool. All right. So the big thing is the Chocobo booster pack. So I'm hoping for VV or Cloud. I'm not going to be angry if I get a Snapcaster, but what I don't want is Barrett, Stiltskin, Waka, Einstein, or Realm Reborn. Those are all pretty... is there a pull tab on this? Those are all pretty low in value. There is, so we'll do that. I will not flip it over yet. Get rid of that pack. And then flip it over. I don't even know how to pronounce that. SDN, Valenaroo. So it's got the Chocobo track foiling. He's coming in at a solid 20 bucks, so not super cool with that one. Hopefully the next card is a good one. Honestly, there's only, I think, 8 cards that are under 50 bucks. And then there's, I think, 12 that are over. So last one, Realms Reborn. So another non-hit. So this was a terrible bundle. It makes me feel pretty bad. Realms Reborn is even less than SDN. Realms Reborn with track foiling is 19 and basically the same price, well, 20 for the other one. So on the track foiling is cool. Not a solid whatchamacallit pack, Chocobo pack. I'll probably have to open another one because I do want, hope to get some better cards. So we'll open one a little bit later, but these track foilings are cool. Mountain, forest, and forest. So those are cool, the track foiling, but overall not a super hard-hitting pack. I'm going to pause it here, clean this stuff up, and I will regroup with a little bit of value and of cards of value and see how we did. So hold on a second, I'm going to snap and everything's going to be great. Okay, and we're back. So cleaned everything up. If you made it this far, I'm going to do a little giveaway here. I'm always looking for a good new movie, and I do like a good Bruce Willis movie. I think I've seen most of them. However, if I haven't, I'd like to know. With Bruce Willis's days of making good movies over, and the last one I saw was terrible, I'd like you to tell me your favorite Bruce Willis movie. So for this giveaway, the first 5 people to tell me their favorite Bruce Willis movie and the land that they want will get the land that they want. However, it has to be a different movie. So if someone says Die Hard Mountain, you can't say Die Hard Island. You'd have to say Die Hard 2 Island. Again, 5 lands. It's going to be one of each type. First person to comment on their favorite Bruce Willis movie that's not part of the Die Hard series and the type of land that they would like will get the land that they like. And I will ship it to you in a little plasticky case. However, I am not shipping internationally. So international friends, you're out of luck. First 5 people, they have to be all different. You can't just sit there and do 5 different, same person can't do 5 movies. So 1 per person, and then one of the lands, first come, first serve. So there we go. Now, let's look at everything else. So not a great pack, but also not a complete dumpster fire. It's more of a meh. So the cards that we got, Sephiroth, he actually ends up being the highest valuable card, the Mythic at 25. The Traveling Chocobo is 18. I've already went over the Realms Reborn and the Estinian. I don't know. How are you pronounce that guy's name? Those were 20 and 19. The Bird's Paradise was 10. The Black Mage was 21, so that was a good hit with the scene art. And then the Chocobo again is 10. So the rest of the cards were kind of dumpster fire rares. Nothing really big out of that. And again, I didn't see anything from an uncommon standpoint. So anyway, thanks for joining. Next up, I think I'm going to be opening a Lorwyn collector box. We'll see how that goes. I got to think on it. But I do have some Avatar collector packs to open as well, so I might open a couple of those in between. But what it ends up coming down to is with the 5 remaining lands, which add up to be about $2 each, so that is another 10 bucks. We got a total of about 131. So we lost at least 10 bucks with the Chocobo bundle. So what we ended up getting is Avatar was the top winner. Go Avatar. Oh, he's up there. You can't see him. Avatar, followed by the Chocobo Bundle at -10, followed by Spiderman at -18, and then Lorwyn at -54. Wish I could have got some better track foiling, Chocobo track foiling, but it is what it is. I'll probably open those two up at some point, just not right away. So thanks for joining. Hope to see you soon. Don't forget about what I said earlier. Xfinity still sucks, unless you guys can convince me that the speed tests are garbage. And until next time, try not to die.